What is going on, traders? It is JB from FFT Trading, about to give you another masterclass in conquering the financial markets. And today we got something really important we're going to talk about. We're going to speak a lot about WICKS and why they are literally your best friend in the market, and they are so powerful. So we're going to sit back, we're going to chill, listening to some One Piece lo-fi. So for all my One Piece lovers out there, my Luffy gang, go crazy in the comments, put some stuff down there. We're going to chill. What's the boat called again, bro? Oh my gosh, that's actually a travesty. The Going Mary, but then we flipped on to the Thousand Sunny. There we go. I haven't watched it in a long time. So we're going to take a little trip on the Thousand Sunny, going through these markets, breezing through, teaching you guys how you can level up your trading today. So let's just talk about what WICKS are. Obviously, for those of you who've been here for a long time, you know what they are. But for those of you who are quite new to the channel, or you're quite new to trading in general, WICKS are all of these little kind of very thin lines that you see at the tops and bottoms of candles, and what they show you is where price had traveled in that period of time. So we've got our time frames up by here. If we were to go to the 5-minute time frame, then we will see, for example, a wick like this, okay, because this is the 450 candle. This is showing that price had traveled up by here, but in that 5-minute period had completely pushed down, and then we closed down by there. So what they show you is rejection in the market, and this is a very big thing that you guys want to write down. Whenever you see multiple wick rejections, right, 2 or 3 or more, especially when the wick rejections are quite large, it is much more likely that price will go in the opposite direction. So let's just go back on the 5-minute time frame and look at some examples. What can we see by here? Right, we've got multiple wick rejections and they're quite big, and what happened? Price came and pushed down. What also can WICKS do? Well, they show you typically key levels, right? So if you find an area where there's multiple wick rejections, such as this, what this could illustrate to you is that this could be a level that we could come back to at a later time and take some trades from there. So we're not going to speak about how we can enter. I just want to illustrate something for you guys. So the reason why WICKS are also so important is when you're drawing a key level. So such as this, right? Let's say, for example, you're doing this, okay? Let's say you've got this key level, and let's say you've marked it out because you've got you've got 2 wicks by there. If you see price push up like this, it's really important that you actually extend your key level like that, because now if price does want to break out, you've got a very clear picture as to the level in which price is failing to break out from, right? So if you do something like this, you might get caught out. Okay, so make sure that you're doing that. What do WICKS also provide you? Well, since they're showing you an area where price is failing to push, they give you a really good place to put your stop loss behind, right? So for me, as soon as all the wicks have been cleared, I'm going to go ahead and put my stop loss by there and then take a nice decent trade, right? So let's go ahead and look at some other examples as to where WICKS would have protected you. So let's say if you're buying by here, okay, if you're buying by here, it's really important that you draw your key level like so, and you don't do it like this, right? Because what you probably will do is you'll say, I'm going to forget about WICKS, going to put my stop loss right by there. That's a really small stop loss anyway. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Boom, you're going to get taken out, okay? However, if you were to do something like this, where you extended it a little bit past the WICKS, then, you know, you're riding in for a nice trade. I don't know if this trade wins or loses, but whatever. So WICKS, they show you an area where price is failing to push. Whenever you are drawing your key levels, if you see a wick that extends right past that key level, you want to incorporate it. And they also give you a really good indication as to where price is failing to go, so therefore you can put your stop loss behind these wicks. Now, what about wicks such as these? Okay, this is a really interesting one, okay, because for me personally, when you see wicks that get caused by news, me personally, I don't know if this is news or not, but let's just assume that it is. Okay, I think it is. What I do is, guys, I literally just ignore it. If I see a huge wick from news, I just ignore the damn thing, right? Because I've just seen more often than not, the price doesn't really care about it. It's almost like just it never happened, okay? So I'll draw my key levels as such, and boom, there we go, okay? If you are trading, right, and you see something like this, if you are, say, for example, taking buys at around, I don't know, let's say you took buys, I don't know, maybe you're selling. Okay, let's say you're selling, and I'm just giving you illustration purposes. Let's say you sold by here for whatever reason, you took a nice little sell, bish, bash, bosh. When you see price already in an uptrend or slightly moving upwards, if you see 1 wick rejection and now 2 wick rejections, you got to have some alarm bells ringing in your head, right? Because this is going to give you an indication that price is likely to reverse. So you draw your key level like so, and then bish bash bosh, price does its thing. So it also gives you indications as to where price is going to reverse. Why? Because they show you where price is failing to break. Okay, they really are so important. Like you can see by here, right, how price came to this key level, it left a wick, and boom, it turned. So what I want to do is, I want to simply, and by the way, guys, this goes for every single time frame. I'm going to just go zip, 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 zip way back. Okay, and what I want to do is, maybe we should go back a little bit more. That sounds good. What I'm going to do is just use a simple thought process, and then I'm also going to show you how wicks fall into that. Okay, so we're just going to really be focusing on the wicks, but what I'm also going to be doing is just looking at the trend and then making decisions based off that. And let's just see how the market reacts to it. Okay, so obviously our idea is we want to make money, so we're going to just see what the wicks provide us with. Okay, so right now, if we just look at this whole scenario, we can clearly see that, okay, price has broken down all these levels. We've got this, overall, the trend is to the downside. However, what we do have is this current trend, okay, where we can see prices trending upwards, okay? Don't worry too much about the overall trends, etc., because that's just my own terminology, okay? And that's something that I'll teach you guys if you want it. But overall, the trend is to the downside until we get a break above by here. But for now, currently, right, even though the overall trend is to the downside, currently we are trending upwards. So let's just go ahead and draw some simple levels. Obviously, we got our higher high by there, and we got our previous higher low right by there. This would also be a very important level for me too, as our trend defining point in this counter trend. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just see how price wants to react and just see if there's any, what do we really have, okay? So we got a little wick by there, but it's not really very strong. But it did push down, okay? Okie dokie. And from these wicks that we saw by here, price did in fact react to it, okay? So let's carry on. Okay, we're going to extend our zone because price still hasn't broken out. Still hasn't broken out. And now I know what happens because I remember trading this day. We can see multiple wick projections, multiple failures to break, and now it's going to smash down. Yep. Smash down. You see? Cool. Let's keep on going. So we got 1 wick rejection. We got nothing really there. No wick rejections. Okay. Price could potentially. This is a key level now. Why? Because we've got 2 wick rejections by there. So this is a level that price could react to in the future. It's still holding. Okie dokie. Right. I guess you want to call this a key level if you really want to. Price did break above, wick rejections up by there, which is signaling that price could potentially travel back down by here. Let's have a look and see. Still more wick rejections, still giving credence that price could drop, and indeed it does. Okay, and now it's pushing up, so price is clearly forming some mini uptrend, but yeah, I don't really know what's going on, so just keep on going. Wick rejection. Cool. If we want to take a buy by here, I guess we can. This isn't really for strategy, but what you do in a situation like this is that you go by here. If you really want to, you can go and scan all the way back, and you want to put your stop loss in a really safe place. Then what you would do is you draw your zone like this. You check to the left. Can I see any wicks? Boom, I can see this wick by there. Let me extend by there. Keep on going to the left. Can I see wicks? I can see wick right by there. So let me just extend that, and I can clearly see that this whole zone is pretty much going to be some support zone. So let's put our stop loss underneath by there, and let's see if price wants to push up or do something. Okay, we got a key level by there. So why don't we just close the trade out, because price is clearly showing it's failing to break. 0.6R profit, doing whatever. Cool. We got more wick rejections down by there. Let's go ahead and buy the crap out of it. Okay, put our buy order by there, stop loss behind. Let's see what it wants to do. Okay, we could have done the exact same scenario. We could have, well, hang on, price did break out. Okay, cool. We probably would have been holding this then, let's be honest. Okay, it's still respecting it. Still respecting it. Still respecting it. Still respecting it. Oh, sometimes obviously it's not going to be guaranteed it's going to protect it, right? But there we go, it's fine. Okay, so what do we have here? Now the situation's changed, clearly gone to a downtrend, right? Loads of wick rejections right by there. Let's go ahead and put a sell order just by there. Okay, put the stop loss nice area above, cool, and we're going to just go for it, baby. Simple, simple, simple. Okay, what else do we have? We can see right by here a lot of wick rejections forming down by here, albeit they are quite small. Okay, where's the next key level? Right by here. You know, another thing I wanted to mention, guys, is that because price is failing, it's showing to break past a certain level. If you guys want to say take retests, and let's say for example, you know, this would be a really good example. Okay, instead of just buying as soon as price gets into it, or trading as soon as price gets into it, you can wait for the rejection like so, and then go ahead and take the trade. Let's carry on and just see. So that's also a good thing, using the wicks to, pardon me, you know, using the wicks to gather some evidence and then go ahead and take that trade. So we could have probably sold by there, right? Because that would have been a nice rejection, but we can see the price is looking a little bit bullish, so we wouldn't really want to be selling in this, right? Price is clearly breaking above. Aha, look what we have here. Wick rejection and then wick rejection, okay? And if you want to also go a bit fancy, you can scan back and say, well, where is this? Okay, is that a 4-hour level? Am I just trading in a 4-hour downtrend? Exactly. So looking at the 4-hour, you could also see big, nice, fat wick rejection. Okay, go ahead and take a sell right by there. Stop loss above. Bish, bash, bosh. Boom, boom, boom. Do what you need to do. Wick rejections there. Is it going to go down? I think it is. Come on, it wants to go up. But you get the picture. Well, conversely, you can see like this. We've got loads of wick rejections right by here, and price wants to push up. So nice little short piece. Wicks are so important for you guys, and if you're not using them, you really got to use them because they are literally your best friend. They'll save you in your times of need. They'll give you the evidence that you need to be able to take some really accurate trades. And honestly, guys, sometimes you might have a bigger stop loss, or your entry might be a bit skewed because you're constantly adjusting for these wicks. I promise you guys, keep on doing that. You'll be making a good amount of cash, even if the profits are reduced. I promise you. They will save you way more times than if you ignored them and took a little bit extra profit. But that's it. If you guys got some more interesting facts about wicks, or you want to talk about it in the comments, go ahead and do so. Please let me know how I did in the comments. If I explained everything well, let me know. If I could have done better, let me know. Drop a like if you liked it, and go ahead and subscribe. Go and check out all my other content because it's bite-sized informational pieces ranging from a bunch of different things for a bunch of different traders at a bunch of different trading levels. So if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, go ahead and check it out. But that's me, I'm out. Take care, guys, and have a brilliant rest of your day. Bye-bye.